Hey, Sneekylinux back in my house, back in my kitchen. I thought I'd do part 2 today. Now, I hope you can see this. This brew's been going around about 24 hours now, and we've got quite a good krausen going, which is all the foamy stuff, okay? I'm not going to open up the top so you can see, but you may have to see some stuff going down. It looks a bit nasty, but that's what happens when you brew beer, or any alcohol for that matter. It's converting all this sugar into alcohol, okay? So I'll go in here, you'll be able to see a bit more. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Of course you can. And you may have noticed it's got a lot cloudier. Yeah, that's because things are happening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course you can. So anyway, as I just said, as you can see, things are getting a lot cloudier now. And over the next few days, that will start to clear. Again, a nice golden colour. In theory, it seems to be fermenting at not a bad temperature. It's a little bit higher because it's really hot in the UK at the moment. But I've chosen a different yeast to make sure it could cope with the high temperatures. That's super duper. But this is going really, really well at the moment, so I'm quite happy with that, and I'll be able to do some other stuff. As you can see, the temperature here is around about 24-ish, 23, 24. Overnight, that will come down because it's going to drop quite a bit by 10 degrees. So that should be okay. In the winter, normally sometimes if I have them down the hallway, you have to wrap a sleeping bag around it just to keep the temperature in, just while it's fermenting. Only while it's fermenting, okay? Which with beer kits these days is not long at all. Now over here, I don't know if you can see over here, this is an old iBrew kit I bought about, 4 years ago. It was one of these quick wine kits. And to be honest with you, the actual results of the wine that came out of it were really, really good. I was really impressed. And this is the vessel that you've got to do it with, okay? You have a big bucket first, and then you put in this afterwards, just to mature, basically. Now, tomorrow, we're going to start how many gallons? I'll do it in gallons and litres. I'm going to do around about 12 to 13 litres in it, because that's all it will hold. Around about 12, yeah, it's going to be 12 litres, basically, in here. I'm going to start fermenting some Chardonnay off. Now, I've got 2 cans of concentrate that are near their date, so I really need to use them really quickly. And we're just going to mix it up in here. This really needs a bit of a clean now, as you can see. It's really quite dirty. So I've got to leave it overnight in soak, a good sanitisation, and off it will go. Okay, and that will be ready with these kits here. Yeah, you could drink it mid-August, but I wouldn't. I'd probably leave it till September, October, before I even tasted it. Now, what I did the last time I brewed these here, I put them in wine boxes, but what I'm going to do this time is in bottles. Because you know, it's like you've got a box and you open it, and what do you have? You drink it. That's no good for me. But the beer will be ready first. Over the coming weeks, you'll see this one doing its stuff. And then in the next few weeks, we're going to do a ruby orange cider here when this one's finished. And these will be ready around about September, October. Not completely. The longer you leave them, the better. And then as soon as September comes, I'll do maybe a really dark IPA or a stout as well. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of alcohol in this house. But hey, I won't have to buy any for Christmas. Bearing in mind, this is going to give me around about 4. I didn't put 23 litres in, so if I take 2, 4, 6, 8. There's going to be about 30 pints of quite high alcohol ale, okay? And that has only cost me £12. £12.50. Yeah, £12.50. That's all, which in dollars is around about $18 at the moment. So do the maths yourself, okay? A pint of beer in the UK, decent beer in an ordinary pub, not in London, will cost you around about £4 minimum, okay, per pint. So after 3 pints, I've made my money back already. This is why a lot of people are going back to home brewing. People used to do it years ago because it was so easy, but the results weren't so good. But now the kits are so fantastic, and there's loads there out in the market. You just might as well brew your own, to be honest with you. And it's fun. If you're a couple, you want to do it, you can do it together. It's great. Anyway, so that's today's. I may do one tomorrow, I may not. Sneekylinux out. I'll see you later. Bye.